A new House committee formed specifically in response to cases like Feeding Our Future met for the first time this morning at the state capitol. Danny Spiewak is live at the Capitol with more on the committee's work. Danny?
Well, this is the first time in history that there's been a House committee dedicated to investigating and examining fraud across all state agencies from a broad perspective. And although this committee in the House is Republican-led for the next 2 years under the power sharing agreement, there does seem to be a lot of bipartisan interest in this issue. On the very day that Feeding Our Future founder Amy Bach started her criminal trial,
this is a very timely topic. It's not old news.
Republican Representative Kristen Robbins chaired the first ever meeting of the House Committee on Fraud Prevention.
Minnesotans want their money to be spent for the people who need the services, and they do not want it to be wasted.
Under the new power sharing deal in the House, Robbins and the GOP will lead the committee for the next 2 years. It's a response not only to Feeding Our Future, but also other recent scandals like the defrauding of autism and recovery centers through Medicaid reimbursement.
There's a huge list across a number of agencies, and that's what we need to get a handle on. Why is this continuing to happen? Why is it so pervasive? And how can we stop it?
House will come to order.
Already, Republicans have introduced bills on the House floor to strengthen fraud reporting and detection and create a statewide Office of Inspector General to protect taxpayer dollars. In the Senate, the DFL has also introduced a similar bill to establish an Office of Inspector General, raising the prospects of bipartisanship.
We take it seriously. We don't believe or support people stealing money from the government.
Meanwhile, Governor Walz introduced his own package on fraud prevention last month.
Fraud has obviously been a big criticism from some during your administration. Do you see any room with negotiations with what Republicans have proposed?
Absolutely. I think what we've already put out there merits much of what they're at. I've looked at a lot of their proposals. I'm solid with them, and I think we can do it.
It's an example of the two parties finding common ground after such a rocky start this year in the House. And this House Committee on Fraud Oversight will meet weekly here this session over the next 2 years, as it will be GOP-led. It'll be 5 Republican members of the committee and 3 DFL members. That was part of the deal with the power sharing, is that fraud would be the one committee, even if the House goes back to a tie in March, that the Republicans would lead. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Danny.